Police are on their way.
You know, Miss Henston denies that she was drinking.
Well, I don't suppose it's something she's proud of. Maybe the girls can shed some light. The police will want to speak to them as well.
And Mrs. Quibley is right here beside you. Swallowtail. Are you all right?
Yes, perfectly well. I've got something with a funny foreign-sounding name. The doctors are going to give me pills. But what happened to you?
It was an accident. They thought I was drunk.
What?
The police are coming. I can't quite understand how it happened.
I'll speak to them. It must be a mistake.
No, I'll not drag you into this. I'll resign, of course.
Oh, Red Admiral.
I won't bring the guild into disrepute.
Right, this is the gunshot victim, single bullet to the stomach.
Have him cleaned up with 3 minutes here, please.
All right, you three, get yourselves warmed up. Lizzie.
Oh, Alan. I'm sorry about your record.
Oh, never mind.
I thought this was going to be a big chance.
Hey, there'll be other chances. The most important thing is that you're safe. Where'd you get this?
I'm using it. Fetch your own. You all right? I'll get one of the doctors.
The police are coming for Red Admiral, and it's all my fault.
Okay.
Blood pressure's still down. He's losing blood as fast as we can get it in.
Forceps, please. Swabs.
You see anything?
He's bleeding everywhere. Bullet's gone through the front of the stomach wall. And made a hell of a mess of the inside.
Blood pressure's still dropping. I'll put another drip up.
Right, clips, please, nurse. Let's get some of these vessels tied off as quick as we can.
That's why you shouldn't bother with booze at your age. It makes you do things you don't really mean.
If I talk to the police, do you think they'll arrest me?
Not if you own up. Explain exactly what happened.
Geraldine and the other girls, they'll kill me for telling.
How will you feel if you don't?
You must admit the pile's up. Me? Your head is full of all this pop star malarkey. This is what happens when you don't concentrate, lad.
Jack, can you get a wheelchair for Burnet? John was at the theatre and wants to see him.
Okay, right. Take this lot. Bug it in the machine. There's just time to do one more load.
I accidentally drank gin. I don't understand.
Why on earth was there gin on camp?
I brought it. I mixed it with the blackcurrant so you wouldn't see.
Good Lord. Then you were right, Doctor. I was drunk at my post.
This is your first camp and your last, Missy.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't just Rita. I think she was only doing it to be part of the gang.
All the other girls bring something. Cider, sherry.
And all those nights when we were sitting round the campfire drinking pop.
Look, I really wouldn't take this too personally. You know, a lot of teenage girls experiment with alcohol.
But we should have noticed.
What would their parents think?
Well, I'm pretty sure the parents have no idea where the daughters are either. Look, your bodies are telling you to slow down. And if you're sensible and you take it easy, there's no reason why you shouldn't have years ahead of you, but you can't expect to keep up with teenagers at your age, can you?
I suppose it has been getting harder.
Yes, you're right, Doctor. It was ridiculous to think we could carry on forever. Better to go now than be pushed, Mrs. Quibley.
Yes, Miss Henston, it's for the best.
Well, whoever takes over has very big boots to fill.
Jono?
How do you feel?
Dad? Bernie, he shouldn't talk too much. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't be daft.
But I lost your boat.
I wish I'd never sent you there. That'd run his smile in neck while I had chance.
What do you reckon will happen to him now?
I hope the police lock him up and throw away the key. See what good his clever talk does him then.
I used to think that Lenny Lomax had it all.
You're worth 10 of him, son. There we are, lad. Bang on the deadline. I told you it'd be a doddle.
A doddle? I've got socks floating before my eyes.
Teething problems. We're into the swing of it now. I reckon we could do an express service if Pearl goes away again. Pearl, you early?
Waste of space, much like you, Jack Bell.
Aye.
So this was why Miss McAteer was all hoity-toity.
Just a few bits for a mate.
Like a Chinese laundry, she said. Accuse me of exploiting your goodwill.
I didn't ask her to come snooping round.
I should have known you wouldn't have offered to help if there weren't something in it for you.
Oh, I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
You bet we can. You can pay the hospital the same rate as you would at the laundrette.
But that's more than we're getting.
Serve you right, soft lad. You should have known better.
Pearl, you're a hard woman.
I'm sure the Hospital Friends Fund will appreciate your labours.
I have someone who needs me, someone I needed so long. For once unafraid.
Next time we'll stick to dry land breed. Next time. After that little escapade, the pub will be a breeze.
So, groovy days are over then?
Yeah, I reckon I got a bit carried away.
What are you up to now?
Cup of tea, I suppose.
So very rock and roll.
Have you got a better idea?
Well, you're entitled to a brandy after being rescued at sea.
Oh, is that right?
Absolutely.
And what about the rescuer? Does he get one too?
I'm sure that can be arranged. I know a great little pub.
Well, if it's your professional opinion.
Well, the girls don't seem any the worse for wear, do they?
Well, luckily for John, the girls are on the boat with him. Mind you, to be perfectly honest, I can't see what the attraction is.
No, that's what you can.
And if Radio Neptune's the king of the airways, I'd hate to see what the others are like.
Do you know, Gordon, that's what I love about you. You've always got both feet firmly on the ground, haven't you?